Students of 8th class, in the third part of the video, we shall study reform movements in the South. We have been studying northern reform movements, and now in this video, we shall study reform movements in the South. So we have Chimbai Sridharan Naidu first. So he was inspired by Brahmo Samaj and he created his own society called the Veda Samaj in Madras in 1864 and even translated a number of Brahmo Samaj books into Tamil and Telugu. And he was against the caste system and education of girls. So he advocated the cause of education for the girls and also even widow remarriage. Then we have Kandukuri. He was another great leader of the reform movements and born in Orthodox family. He advocated social reforms and he also started a Telugu journal, founded the Raja Mudhari Social Reforms Association. Then further we have Narayan Guru, his famous work he did for the emancipation. That means giving rights, political rights, social rights to the lower caste, oppressed section in Kerala. He was born in a Zava family, and what great work he did, he laid the foundation of many temples in Kerala without the images of gods and goddesses, and founded Sri Narayana Dharma Pariplana Yogam in 1903. So that was a great work done by him. He regarded all distinction based on religion and caste as meaningless. Then we have reforms movements among Muslims. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan is famous among the Muslims who started reform movements. So when the rest of the society was going through major important changes, the Muslim community was still under the clutches of backwardness. That means economically and socially and mentally they were backward. So they did not want to get reforms. They depended on the madrasas. So it was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan who opened Aligarh Muslim University, you can see here, and he brought out some social reforms. He wanted to raise the status of women in society and advocated the removal of Parda system and spread of education among women, and also condemned polygamy. That means in Muslim religion, a man could marry more than one wife. Education forms. He advised the Muslim to receive English education and learn written science and culture. He founded his greatest work was that he founded the Muhammad Anglo-Oriental College at Aligarh, as I told you earlier. He had many Western books translated into Urdu. He also set up various Anglo-Muslim associations which gained support of the British government. Further, we have reform movements among the Sikhs, especially Singh Sabha, founded at Lahore and Amritsar, were first to start the movement for reforms among the Sikhs. It was their help that the Khalsa College of Amritsar was founded, and they promoted the teaching of Sikh gurus, promotion of education among the Sikhs, production of religious literature and so on. Gurmukhi and the Sikh scriptures were made compulsory. Scripture means holy books. The reform efforts gained momentum after 1920 when the Kali movements rose in Punjab. So, Later on, they were managed by the Mahants. Mahants means the religious leaders in Gurdwaras. Then there are some reforms among the Parsis also. Dadabhai Naoroji was a freedom fighter and also social reformer. He was an early nationalist. So he started journal Rast Guftar for spread of education among the girls, and then they also founded a religious reform society in 1851 called Rehnmai Muzumdasan, which concentrated on the upliftment of Parsis and the restoration of religion Zoroastrianism. They worked for upliftment of women. Then there was growth of press, which brought out a great change, renaissance in India. Newspaper and journals spread the ideas of reforms and also instilled the feeling of patriotism among the masses. And some of the newspaper which played an important role were Hindu, Amrita Bazaar, Patrika, the Marathas, the Indian Express, and so on, Bengali Gazette, and so on. So, great Renaissance reforms were brought by the press in India. So that's all from the third part. We shall do the question answer in the fourth part. Thank you.